guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Diana with Creativity Incorporated, and today sorry, I got a frog in my throat. Today I wanted to start the video. It's kind of like short at the beginning because you guys see me do this like a few times I think already, so I'm just gonna make a mold of, I made some wax seals. Now in the past video I made a wax seals out of Crayolas, and you know that would probably work with this too, but I just wanted to make sure I get a good seal mold, so I use real wax for the wax seals, just to ensure that it comes out right. Not that the Crayola wax seals wouldn't work for this, it's just I wanted to ensure what is it called, that it's like really authentic looking, so I want it to be as authentic as it looks. Anyway, so I'm going to attempt to do a double-sided mold. They usually work for me, and I love making them because I feel like you know, you get like, you know, more for the same amount, because in reality you're not using one side. And you know, if the profile of the mold that you're making is quite small, I feel like it can be done with double side, especially this one, because you know the wax seals are pretty thin, and I'm making it the thinness of a popsicle stick. What I'm doing here is I'm flickering the glass from the bottom just to avoid air bubbles, so so I can get a clean air bubble, just because you know I have little details coming and I don't want any bubbles in there because it would totally ruin it. Here I should have done the same thing, banged on the stick that was holding this the top two wax seals, so that I could get all the air bubbles off on that side as well. I didn't do that, I didn't think about it, but when you incorporate new items, you're gonna bring in air, you're gonna capture air as you're bringing in things. So since I didn't do that, I captured air, and as you will see in a moment, it totally ruined my piece. But not to fear, because what I can do is I can re-put the same mold, just move it up an inch, like a little bump up, and you know, put a little bit of more mold maker, and I can reintroduce those two wax seals, so that I can remake them that side. This other part, you guys have seen it as well. I'm casting it out of resin, and it's very simple. Most of the products that I like to use is like half and half, that I mean 1 part to 1 part ratio, just so that I don't want it to be more what's it called, I don't want it to be like a, you know, brain fart and I gotta think numbers and do math and stuff like that. I just know it's 1-to-1, and that makes me happy, and it's easy to make. So if you I'm gonna link these two products down below if you're interested in getting them. Please do not get this mold maker at Hobby Lobby. The brand that they use is horrible. You guys can see other videos where I tested it, and it's just horrible, and it dies. It has a red tint to it, and it tints your product, so please do not use that product. Anywho, I'm gonna see if I'm just playing at this point. I'm just playing with the other mold, with the little bibs and bobs of pieces, and see what I can do. My goal is to make a ring, and so I'm playing with the mold. But I also wanted to show you that another thing that you can do with the wax seal, and this is the original wax seal. It's not a cast off, it's a real wax seal. So what I'm doing pretty much is just putting glue on the back and putting a string on the back, and it's not that heavy, so that you have to like reinforce it or anything like that. What you could do if you wanted to is put a piece of paper like on a book page or something, or maybe something torn on the back so you don't see that. But the way I want to do it is I want to put it on my Christmas tree, like sort of like little ornaments. My son gave me a little tree, and I'm planning to make all these little ornaments for my Christmas tree. For the moment, just for demonstration purposes, I put it on the big tree, on the family tree, so you guys can see how it looks. They look amazing, and I can see them like in different colors, and I really love the idea. As to my ring idea, or my mold idea, or what is it called, resin project idea slash jewelry idea. And also you can, like, what I'm gonna make here is like a little cluster that you can, you know, assemble with anything you want. And I'm also gonna link the what are they called, the wax seals that I used in this project. This mold that I'm here, I made it in a previous video. For those of you that are new, I made this mold in another video, and if I remember to edit it in later, I will put a link down below when I made this mold. It's a mold from 100-year-old frames, and so I loved it, and it's kind of hanging around my desk often because I really love it. And so that's why I kind of wanted to introduce it in this jewelry thing. Now, this is my first time attempting to zoom into a project that I'm working on, and as you will see, I mess up because, well, technically I don't know how to work with me zoomed in, so I worked a little bit off screen. But this is me just pretty much playing with the layout of my ring or cluster. This cluster could also be a Christmas ornament, and it could also be like the topper of a book binder, bookmarker, or it could also be like in a spine, because you guys know I'm big in making spine art for your books. It could be, you know, incorporated in many ways, and I love that I can just cast it and it's gonna be strong enough, because if I use like an original wax seal, like on a book cover or a book spine or even a ring, it won't hold up to the wear and tear of that. So that's why I decided to make molds of my wax seals, so that I can use the wax seals on other things other than just paper, and I can incorporate it on other forms of art, like mixed media art. Anyway, so what I'm doing here, I'm gonna glue my cluster on a piece of like a strong cardboard, like packaging board. And you guys know I always try to cross hatch my pieces, because, well, I just want to ensure that I have good solid union. And so if you really want that to happen, then you have to cross hatch. No glue is like 100% what is it called, solidified on resin, unless you melt it. Then that's how you'll know that the resin will be bonded for sure. But other than that, it's so smooth on the back end that you really have to cross hatch every time you use a resin product to bond it onto anything, especially paper. So even though you didn't have to cross hatch my material, my cardboard, I still did it just to ensure my bonding. And I'm gonna put glue here, but I don't know if you will see me doing it, or oh, there you go. I will also cross hatch the little part where this is gonna go in. So just to ensure, you know, especially because I'm planning on wearing this like as a ring, then I can ensure that I can wear it without any, like, you know, oh my gosh, it's gonna fall apart. I know it's gonna be sturdy, I know it's gonna be strong, and it's gonna have a solid, like, foundation on the bottom, because I'm gluing it all together onto one piece. None of this is gonna be like separate pieces that they became all one as soon as I glued it onto one little piece of cardboard on the bottom. Okay, so my next step is I cut out this extra part of the cardboard, and I'm going to prime it or pre-gesso my piece in black heavy body gesso. I'm also going to use, as the ring part, I'm going to use a little strip of leather. You guys know I have leather spare all over the place, and so I'm just going to use a leather ring. I'm not going to wear that much, and if I wet my hands, I can just simply take it off, and you know, it's gonna be comfortable. So I'm just gonna do a little leather strap ring, and I'm gonna glue it on my ring. I mean, on my finger that I want to use, just so I know I have the size, because I'm not too good at jewelry making, and for me this was the like dummy proof way of making a ring. So I'm gonna assemble it in my finger. I mean, I know it sounds a little weird, but I just want to make sure that it fits, you know, because God knows I've made all kinds of stuff and it's like at the end it doesn't work out. So you guys see my finger kind of weird because I didn't want to move it and unglue my leather. But my first coat is gonna be gold. I was planning on like painting like different colors, like the wax seals. I wanted to make it that deep, like rich, like red. And I've always felt like, you know, in order for me to get that red that I like, I always have to put gold under. I don't know if that makes any difference or if that helps for your gold to be rich, but I've always felt like that your gold has to be painted. I mean, your red has to have a foundation or a base of gold. And so that's why I started with gold, and I was gonna gold everything. I mean, I golded everything, but then I kind of like really liked how it looked as one piece, and I really enjoyed it. I know it looks a little basic, and I know it looks like, you know, just one solid piece. Something about it made me feel comfortable. Just maybe because it's more wearable when it's all gold. And I don't think it's even that either, but something about it made me feel comfortable with it just being gold. Now for this, I'm not gonna use silicone. I'm gonna use what is this called? Crazy glue. And I know Crazy Glue is the brand, but I don't know if they call it Crazy Glue. I know it has this big old acroc something name, but I call it Crazy Glue. So anyways, I'm gonna put it in there one more time just to make sure I didn't move it at all or anything. And yeah, this is me confirming that I really like this color. Look at me thinking like, dude, but I really was looking forward to it be red. Now maybe this is why I didn't paint it red, because I don't like red. I don't have not one piece of garment that is red. I don't wear red. I don't like red. I don't decorate my house with red. So for me it was like, you know, hesitating because I don't have red. But I was so looking forward to that, you know, antique 1800s or 1600s red wax seal. But I enjoyed the gold. I really did. Let me know what you guys think. Would you have painted it? And if so, would you have painted it red or would you leave it gold? Please help me, because it's gonna kill me. I can still paint it red. And if you guys tell me I should paint it red, I think I might just paint it red, because I think this is one of those moments where you're like indecisive, and you guys know how much I love painting my my pieces. But man, this was such a hard choice. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this kind of projects. I know this is a short video, but you know, I've just been so much into wax seals that they are really all I think about lately. So I thought about these kind of things, and I might do a book cover, a bookmark later, and I might want to see them on a bookmark, a book cover or book spine. That's why I decided to make a mold, because I have so many ideas, and I think I'm going to use it more often than not. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for becoming Patreon members on my channel. All those downloadables are there available for you guys. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Bye.